the idea for this?
Well, you know, I always carry around the ladies' magazine.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Actually, it really is a woman's magazine.
This is great. I love that. We're going to do that today. We'll get to that later.
No, actually, we're going to do this today. We're going to do this today. Actually,
we'll ever do this?
Would you like to learn to do it?
Yeah, that looks like
And it's called a sunflower table. That's right. Summer in table.
We kind of moved it around a lot, but you got one right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's what it really looks like. Essentially, what we have to do is we have to find something to make a pattern from, Chuck. So we used the magazine. We took that and we used the copier to blow up small pieces until we got to the size that we wanted, which is this size, about 2 feet square.
Make it as big as you want.
Make it any size you want.
Mine's at 4.
Then we laid the pattern on top of cardboard, and we made it an actual pattern on the cardboard itself. And this way we can,
a nice
straight line.
rigid pattern that you can work with.
Yeah.
What equipment do you need to make this?
Well, it's pretty easy. We use a 2-foot square piece of plywood, and when you go to the store to buy plywood, you can get really rough plywood. But notice that the finished side that we paint on is nicely sanded and has no recesses like your knot holes like you
Well, let's take a look at how you made that. I think we got this on video.
We can show you how we did that. Actually, let's go and do some video. Right here. And 3, 2, 1, and we'll have video soon. Maybe we won't have video.
I should tell you
about roll and rubber up.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
And you can see that we use a drill to create some pilot holes into which we insert our jigsaw blade following the pattern lines on the plywood.
Yeah, and the holes make it easy to turn the jigsaw in tight spots, as you can see here, Chuck. Sure. And you notice all you have to do is slide the saw right along the penciled line.
So look at that relief cut we're making so we can get rid of that extra plywood and continue to cut unobstructed.
That's right. And then once we have the, and this is, what is this?
This is the coping saw. That's the coping saw that we're using to clear out those little fine angles. And then an orbital sander with 150 grit or 100 grit sandpaper to do a nice finish so there are no splinters.
And you can actually do that entire cut with a coping saw. You don't have to have a power saw. It's just a matter of time.
Right.
We like power saws, man.
We like power saws.
We're right center.
Yeah.
Okay, and we've removed the pieces on the other side. Again, we've sanded them and we've come up with a finished piece of plywood.
And this is the finished piece right here, all ready to go.
And
yeah, that was.
What we've done is we've mounted 2 of the leg brackets onto the bottom of the table.
And I want to tell you that we picked up these prefabricated legs with the plastic bottom so you don't damage fine floor like tile or hardwood. They come with threads on one end, and they're brackets that you buy so that you can affix the legs right to the table. We're going to let you do that with 4 screws and one of your favorite power tools.
Yes, I love that.
That's a worm drive drill.
A worm drive drill. You know, this is really easy to do.
It really is.
The hardest part is finding the hole with your screw.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. And after that,
there you go.
And then why don't you screw a couple of those legs on there just to show them how easy that is too, just in case.
See that little strip there? We put a little toothpick into that. Let's do the other leg, brother.
That trick too, put the toothpick in the hole.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, that is a good little trick. If you overscrew your wood, and see that's a little bit that doesn't take, you can stick a toothpick down in there and bang it.
That's right. You want to do this one? Then we've all done one. Prefabricated legs, they run about $3 to $12 depending upon the style that you get.
Now, we've used 3 legs on this table. You can use 4, 5, 6, ever how many you want. You can use straight legs or angled ones.
Yeah, you know, the great thing about this table is you can also take a single leg and put it there and put it in a stand like the one in the magazine. It's really neat looking.
Stake it right into lawn or